Viewer discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp, niggas call pimp.
3.
Awesome sauce. Hello, how you doing? And this is by Adam Wonders. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. Happy Wednesday night. This is the final Awesome Sauce Radio 2022. I hope everyone's warm, everyone is safe, everyone had an amazing holiday season, and you all got what you wanted from Santa Claus. Even though I did not get a midget hooker and a bag of street pretzels because Santa fucked my order up, that fat drunk from the North Pole. What's up with that? Before we get into the heart of the episode, we have a jam-packed episode with some really cool peeps coming. Our one cool peep. The other one looks like Jonah Hill, and we'll let them know that. But I'd like to thank the Big Apple Comic-Con. The Big Apple Comic-Con comes your way again March 25th and 26th, 2023 at the New Yorker Hotel. Both days from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I think the Sunday may be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I have to double check. They already announced Roy Thomas and Corey Means. So it's going to be a great show at the New Yorker. www.bigapplecomiccon.com. Tell them Bono you sent you. Of course, I'll be there. Also, I want to give a shout out to Bad Dragon. www.bad-dragon.com. For all your amazing toys to spice up the life between you and your loved ones. For every type of toy you need to get it on. Going, bam, 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 bam. Take it from here, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Here, Elmo. Bam. From www.bad-dragon.com. I also want to thank the BSGPR. BSGPR, I want to thank you for all your publicity needs. Thank you for all your help with the upcoming AVNs next week. The Adult Video Expo happens next week, January 4th through January 7th, at the Resorts Casino and Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, the second greatest city in the whole wide world. Now, the producer, can please show some pictures? This will be awesome. Because next week, we're going to meet some lovely porn stars, lovely adult entertainers. Unfortunately, the first one is a picture of me and Raven Bay. God rest her soul. I love you, Raven. You're always in my heart. I almost got, excommunicated from my family because of you, and that's always one of my greatest memories. This whole podcast, every episode of the podcast, is, of course, dedicated to Raven. And I want to be the entertainer I am today without her help, and she'll always be a part of me. And we should always give our loved ones a hug. Tell them that you love them, because you never know in this life. The second picture, if Captain Mega could bring that up, because he's the bomb. www.comiccrusaders.com, because he's our awesome sauce. It's me with the legendary Katie Morgan. Katie Morgan, she's rocking the Bean and Gone smock that she wore in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. A movie made by the greatest filmmaker of all time, Kevin Smith. He's my mentor. Zack and Miri, once again, without that movie, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I'm rocking the Sugar Waver shirt. Shout out to Abduction Wine, Alien Rob, Tornado. That Sugar Waver movie is coming soon. I'm a part of that. So, Katie, she's amazing. I'm going to get some pictures with her. Even have her kick me square in the balls. And last but not least, this is a picture I got taken at Exotica. This is the Jenna Jameson of this generation, the fastest, rising, bustiest adult film star, and probably going to be one of the greatest of all time. Blake Spider-Gwen Blossom. We beat Hollywood to the punch. She played Spider-Gwen and is the first live-action Spider-Gwen in Spidey Pool Triple X. And she says she's going to be cosplaying as Spider-Gwen, so I'm going to definitely get pictures of that. Going to definitely hang out with her again. She's an amazing human being. And I'm going to have her on the show sometime in 2023. I may even give her my anal virginity one day. Let's see how that works. But Al, can please show the AVN magazine cover from April? I've been trying to buy a copy of this magazine online. This is one of her first published magazine covers. I was to get this graded by CGC. And a Signature Series Yellow Label 98. This would be labeled first published cover of Blake Blossom. All right. And this is after she won the Best Rising Star of 2022 at the AVNs. So anyone can help me get a copy of this. I'm willing to pay up to $20, maybe 25. I'm going to have her sign this. We're going to get the Signature Series just to piss the CGC people off because they hate graded magazines. And I'm still waiting on magazines till a year fucking go. What's up with that? CGC, get it together, man. But, I'm really, really looking forward to this week. I want to give a shout out to Miss Michaela Cox for her hospitality and help, PSGPR, and everyone who's helped me being a part of ABN since 2018. But like I said, before we start bringing in the guests and having an amazing roundtable discussion about comic books and popular culture and all that good stuff, I would like Al to please play a video. The video we're going to play is from Spidey Pool Triple X, created by the porn parody legend Axel Braun. Starring
And who's in this, you said?
Blake Blossom, and she's Spider-Gwen, and Zonder, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, is playing Spider-Man in this.
Well, this is out now?
Yep, this came out back in November. All 4 parts are on Wicked.com.
Why the costumes look more cooler than they do in the movies? Like more comic accurate, it's so crazy.
One thing I do know?
Yeah.
You have double D jugs.
I didn't say I was Peter Parker. I'm just living your life.
I don't understand. Where am I?
Earth 65. Still Earth, just another reality of it.
You're kidding me. God, Doctor Strange is a quack.
Yeah. You should know better than to trust doctors. I mean,
Ooh.
Morbius.
Then we should clip it there. You want to show the whole thing?
Boom.
People go check out
Get
this
it
whole
ripped,
thing. Or you
dude.
want to play it all?
Yeah, this is the whole clip. This is the clip I picked. It's only a couple
All
minutes.
What?
Earth 616.
Seriously?
So I want to show, even in the dialogue, how more
Very
accurate
good.
my industry is compared to mainstream Hollywood.
Yeah, I bet. So, what's your story?
My story is your story.
You should have been Daredevil to this,
See,
Adam.
in my world, I was the one bitten by the radioactive spider, who became the wall-crawling mass vigilante. They call me Spider-Woman.
That's what they came up with? I mean, based off your costume, I would think of something like Ghost Spider or something.
See, that makes Spider-Man funny.
Well, what about me? Is there a me here?
Well, there was.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Then again, everyone in school did call you Pathetic Parker, so not much of a loss.
Ouch. Well, if the spider bit you, what was I?
You turned into the lizard.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, and wait for it. You did it to impress me. Kinda dumb, if you ask me.
Jesus. Did it at least work?
No. I had to put you down.
Okay, that was just mean.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Be seen around with my reptilian boyfriend?
Wait.
In your dreams,
Sick burn.
at least in this reality. In yours, different story.
So in my world, did we know each other?
Yes,
There
Peter.
goes the reveal. Here it comes.
You killed me.
Gwen?
I've been waiting for you.
You have?
You're gonna get
Yeah,
it on.
you have. We've got unfinished business.
You're gonna go to the spider smush room, yo.
It's
Holy
way
hell,
time.
man.
You might want to take off that mask, bud boy.
And I'm gonna say, as someone who got to touch her titties, those 44 triple Ds, they're like soft like pillows, man. And they so past the braille system. I testify.
What you mean there, 34? Okay, I think that's enough right there.
Yeah, we can cut it now. Cut the clip, man.
It definitely looks that way.
All right,
Cut.
now that my guest have probably like said what the fuck podcast that I agreed to come in on. Let's.
You know what? The podcast they just agreed to come on like this.
First, we're gonna bring in he's actually a cast member at this point. We know him, we love him. He looks like a Jonah Hill in his prime. You find him on First Avenue somewhere in the '60s up in Manhattan, vending comics. You can also find him at the Big Apple next to me. He's also got an eBay store. Mark Pauling from Calamity_Collectible, spelled with an A. Whoopee up, bro.
What up?
How's your night going, man?
It's been going good. Got some new inventory in. I got more copies of this baby.
What did you get?
A sweet Black Cat 1 J. Scott Campbell cover.
Nice. Let's see. I don't know. Is my Captain Omega is my other guest in the green room yet?
Yeah, they're there. You want to put them on now?
Yeah, we're gonna bring on our second guest, hailing from the second greatest city in the whole wide world, Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the co-curator or the Old School Comic Con. I thank him for all his friendship and support. Barney Ship. How you doing, Barney?
I'm good, fellas. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on. I'm here to party. Let's have some fun.
All right, cool. Thank you for putting up with my puppet show for the first couple of minutes. So, Barney, can you please tell my audience who you are and what you do?
My name is Barney Shimp. I, along with my brother, we own Shimpson's Comics, which is famously a wonderful store here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We don't have a brick and mortar. We just do conventions and shows and flea markets and team ups. One of our big things is we like to help out charities, so we can do charity events to raise a little bit of money for different charities around Las Vegas and around the country for that matter. And you'll see us at any show that Vegas puts on that has to do with something to do with comic books. More than likely, we're there as a vendor. So.
Nice. So how long have you been in the industry overall?
Oh man, how long have I been? I bought my first comic book in 1989. It was New Mutants 84. I had $5 my uncle gave me on a camping trip. I bought a comic book, a pack of baseball cards, a Slurpee, and a whatchamacallit candy bar. I ate the candy bar, drank the Slurpee, opened up the baseball cards, didn't get crap, but I read the comic book, and I just got hooked ever since then. And I've pretty much been in the comic book game ever since then. I've worked at a couple local stores. What?
Let's bring Mark in, who's from the new generation. Wow, you remember when $5 bought all that, man? Those were the days.
Yeah, I think $5 can get you a Kit Kat bar and a bag of hopes and dreams.
Yeah, these days, yeah.
and potentially stabbed.
I don't think New York's gotten that bad yet.
But yeah, I mean, to follow up, about 6 years ago, my brother started getting back into comics. He wanted to buy every Conan book there was. So I was like, let's go do some digging. So we went around Vegas and found different stores that had the Conan books that he wanted. I mean, he wanted the magazine, Savage Sword and Conan Saga, and he wanted the the original Marvel run, then the Dark Horse run. Then it came back to Marvel again a few years ago. And so we set out on a quest. And in the meantime, we're like, dude, why don't we just sell some comic books? I got a whole bunch of doubles and just turn this into some fun. So that's what we started doing, just having fun with it all. So the Simpsons Comics was born about 6 years ago. But we actually put 1996 because that's when me and my brother, when he was adopted with us, then a good friend of ours that helps out, Nick, is when I met him in high school here in Vegas. And all of us together, just, all these years later, 20 years later, decide, let's get into comics and just rock this world. So yeah, it's been fun ever since, man.
Nice. How did, all right, let me backtrack in my head for a second. What's the comic book scene like out in Las Vegas?
A lot of people say Vegas has probably the best scene in the entire country. I've been to other cities, but I'm not there long enough to really gauge that. But everyone I've ever known, even all the local people here, from the local stores to the vendors that just do shows, I'm great with every single one of them. And if I need something or want something, I can make a phone call to any one of them, and they're right there to help us out. You're gonna have your people that don't mesh with other people. That's just the way it goes. It's business, and that's just the way it is. But I'm great with everybody. My brother's great with everyone, and for the most part, everyone in Vegas is cool with everyone in Vegas when it comes to a comic book store and another comic book store. So we all want to do and help each other. That's part of where the old school Comic-Con was born from, was a community event. So.
Cool. How did the old school Comic-Con come about?
The old school Comic-Con.
First idea was like, all right, this would be a cool thing to bring back in today's age of multimedia events. What said, oh, cool, let's do an old school show with nothing but vendors.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's where it's born from. It's not an original idea. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con was all comic books in the beginning. So, but one day myself, a friend of mine, Gorilla Todd, who's my partner with it, Dan from Arkham Garage Comics here in Vegas,
and big
Neil from Fanverse.
Once or twice.
What was that, Al? I'm sorry.
They actually, I was giving them a shout out because they've helped me out once or twice.
All of us, we were just hanging out in front of a store, and just Todd threw the idea out there, and we just took it and just started running with it. And I called every local comic book store owner. I had a list of 20 of them, and I just went down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every one of them said yes. Before I can even finish what it is that we're doing. I just said, old school Comic-Con, comic books only is all you're allowed to bring. It's a free show for the public. We're going to do it at a library. Minimum amount of booth space. Every one of them. We're in. We've had 2 so far, one back in May and then one in the beginning of December. They were both very successful. And we raised a lot of money for a local charity called Critical Care Comics, who goes to hospitals and gives comic books to children, and also does the fabulous cosplay out here, going into local community events, whether it's hospitals or other places as well. So we were to help them raise a lot of money. So it was good.
How's the cosplay scene out there?
The cosplay scene is really pretty strong, man. And, like I said, Critical Care is huge for what they do. There's another group we have called Las Vegas Avengers that has a lot of great costume makers and costume designs. And then, of course, anytime there's a local show, you have some fantastic ones that people come around with. Even we have, as you know, Adam, Level Up's coming up at the end of February. And with Level Up Expo, you're going to have a ton of anime-style cosplayers. Even last year, we
the big one that takes place every February.
Yeah, that's the big one that we do here. I'm I'm really one of the only comic book stores that does it. I have a good friend named Mike from My Four Sons, who comes out there and plays around, throws out some comic books with us. But for the most part, it's really an anime, genre that's out there. But we have fun. I mean, even then, my friends come along and they just love to just go around and enjoy all the hoopla that's happening while we're out there. You'll get it, man. You're gonna like this one a lot. I'm telling you. When you get out here and you get to go to Level Up, then you're gonna have a lot of fun, brother.
Yeah, like I said, I was thinking of maybe possibly looking at the schedule and coming back out there around that time for that. I just need to check the calendar for that point of February to make sure I don't have any medical stuff I need to knock out before I go back out.
There you go.
Because that's what's having me doing the back and forth game right now still is taking care of the CLL. Okay.
That was not me.
Just to let the Captain Megan know, he used to be Bubba Bill. He's now downgraded to Club Soda Kenny. Google it.
How dare you? How dare you?
So I just to get Mark back into the conversation, if Al can please bring up the first Amber Heard picture.
Oh, God.
I want to get both your opinions on this, actually. Amber Heard variant covers. Good investment, bad investment. Because this one with Aquaman and Mira, I didn't even know existed until yesterday.
Is it a Teen Titans book?
Yeah, Teen Titans Go, issue 20 from 2017.
They named my Teen Titans.
Well, I know that. He loves the old school original animated series.
I want season 6.
I know. We all want season 6. But Teen Titans Go makes Cartoon Network way too much money.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that people like on Cartoon Network right now.
Mark, Barney, you have young kids. So are they into the Teen Titans Go?
Yes, they were into the original Teen Titans from mid 2000s.
Yeah,
into those. So that was my Teen Titans. And then Teen Titans Go comes along, and we even went to the theater and watched the movie when the movie came out. So we love the Teen Titans.
Like I said, I think they just went to the way, but I guess the way the animation was going at that point, they wanted to follow the Adventure Time model. Short, sweet, and not get as many of them as possible. As Al, can please show the next cover for Amber Heard. This is the Biting Titans Amber Turd variant. I've been speculating on this hard. I actually pre-ordered like 10 copies of this. I don't even know if this book came out yet or not. So, in your guys' opinion, do you think this would be a good pickup? Assuming it doesn't get pulped.
No.
Nah.
I'd rather get the Do You Poo cover of that.
It's a shitty investment.
All right.
Well
I'm
done,
glad
sir.
he went
Well
for the
played.
low-hanging fruit that I was trying not to go for.
I'm a comic book reader first, man. So if the story's good, then I'm in. If not, I kind of fade out with it. Whether it's a good investment or not, I leave that to the people that are, fans of hers. I feel horrible for her situation. It's sad and a bit tragic to me, but she brought it on herself. But you just know, in Hollywood loves a comeback story, and I can see in 10 years her coming back, a character in Titans season 14 or something, So
assuming that they don't take Titans away from the best thing on HBO Max away from us.
Yeah, assuming that they don't, which they eventually they'll probably run out of quality stories.
Season
there's
4
a
is
lot.
like the best. You first, sir. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Todd. Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
No, it's season 4 for live action DC television has been the best thing since Peacemaker.
Oh, I am currently on the beginning of season 3. I was very apprehensive if I wanted to watch Titans or not, but a friend of mine talked me into it. Grant with Toy Smith talked me into it, and I did. I started, and I'm glad I did because I just finished the end of season 2, starting season 3, and it has been way better than I expected it to be. So now with you telling me season 4 is the best,
season 4 I thought was one of the best things I've been watching, and it's also pretty accurate with some tweaks. Follows that 2003 Jeff Jones run pretty accurately with Brother Blood and Raven, and it's been a hoot.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man.
And I forget the actress' name, but the actress that got to play Jenks knocked it out of the park. Really knocked it out of the park. If you had to go to one comic book shop in Las Vegas, which one would you recommend?
In Vegas?
Yeah, if you're there for like a short time, like you're there for a convention and you have time to go hunting, like pick your one of your top shops.
My top shop, my favorite shop in not just Vegas but in the entire world is Alternate Reality Comics. Ralph is a dear friend of mine. I've been a pull box customer with him since 1995. So that tells you the longevity of how he does a good store. He's been the only owner ever since. There's quite a few other stores in Vegas that are really good stores, really phenomenal stores that I could recommend. But if I was to give you one, it's definitely going to be Alternate Reality. Ralph with Alternate Reality.
I met him at San Diego Comic-Con like 1998, 99, and I should get back in touch with him. I haven't talked to him in years.
Really? You met him that long ago?
Yeah.
Well, when you come to Vegas, then I'll take you over there and do another introduction to him again. I want to see if he remembers you. That's quite a bit ago, but it's quite a bit ago. But yeah, if I was going to recommend one store, it would be Alternate Reality Comics. There's lots of great stores in Vegas, though. There really is. I mean, it's a matter of, do you want new issues? Do you want back issues? Do you want dollar bin, buy-in stuff? It's all a matter of what kind of books you're looking for that would get the the better recommendations of to go in to check out. So, but there's quite a few.
The last time I was out there, I had to check out Torpedo because I was back in 2020. I was buying stuff from them online all the time. And I just finally said I had to go and check out the shop, and I got suckered into buying one of their backpacks and one of their T-shirts. And I took pictures in front of the store, like a true tourist. But I have to admit, they treated me. They were one of my best as a visually impaired comic book fan. They walked me around the entire store, they described books to me, even books I wasn't interested in. They made it a really fun shopping experience. Yeah. They didn't even look at me with two heads, because most comic shops when I walk in, what the fuck is this blind guy doing in here? By himself. Until they start talking to me, it's like, all right, he knows his shit. Okay, well, we'll just help him get what he needs. All right, what would you say would be the Midtown Comics equivalent out there?
Oh boy, I've been to Midtown, so I know where you're going with that. If there was going to be some kind of comparison, it would probably be either Maximum Comics or Torpedo Comics or even Cactus Comics. Or not Cactus, excuse me, Cosmic Comics. Those are about as close as
Amazon stop. Hats coming soon.
What happened?
No, I just like my Amazon timer went off for a minute.
Oh, so yeah, closest thing to Midtown.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
You're good, man. Yeah, the closest thing to Midtown, would be probably one of those three comics: Torpedo Comics, Maximum Comics, either location, and Cosmic Comics comes to mind as a deal of a Midtown comic store. Is one
Wait,
of
so
those
Maximum
three.
only has 2 locations now?
Maximum has 2 locations. They've had for a while. They actually had 4, but then they've dwindled down to 2 locations. Both locations have a different owner, but it still runs under the same Maximum Comics name, which is it's Maximum Comics is an absolute force in Vegas and has over 10 years. So they've been one of the more known as one of the more fun comic book stores that really gives a lot back to the community that we have here in Vegas. So phenomenal store. One's ran by my good, sweet friend Jay, and the other one is a good buddy of mine that I'm along with lately. Just meeting up lately really is Brandon, who owns the other store. So, but both are very, very well recommended.
Like I said, I haven't bought stuff from them in about 2 years, just because there hasn't been a book out in the last couple of years that's made me call every comic book store across the country saying that I need to get copies of it. And I think it was like before an AVN where I need to get a photo cover for a cosplay photo cover for April O'Neil that they actually hooked me up with. So
yeah. Well, Zombie Tramp.
Yep.
So the creator of Zombie Tramp, Dan Mendoza, he lives here in Vegas. So you see him at several shows throughout the year. He's a super nice guy too. And he's always got Zombie Tramp stuff, and among all the other titles that he's put out over the years, Badass Girl, I think, was one of them. I can't even think of them. I could see cover images of them, but that's definitely a book that I look at and think that's an Adam book right there to me.
Yeah, that's a book that when Mark gets them in collections, he goes, calls me up because I got this really cool comic I think you want. And I said, okay, it's either a porn book or a titty book.
Tell him what I got you last month.
He got me. You ever heard of a comic book called Erection? What is that the correct title, Mark?
No, it's Rectum or Rectum.
It's this really sick, twisted Mickey Mouse parody book, which makes Cherry Comics look tame.
Oh, I don't think so.
Calls me up one day.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, calls me up one day. He's like, I got this really cool Mickey Mouse comic. I think you'd want. He describes it to me. Me and Gary, who co-hosts the Tuesday show with me, we look at the cover and he's like, "That's awesome," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." Hey, Mark, speaking of comics with titties, you came across a sweet little Wednesday Addams discovery, correct?
Oh yes, I didn't get it yet, but I got it for you, Adam. I think the book is called Pharaoh's Lounge, and it was a Whatnot exclusive. Only 100 sets were printed, which has a very sexy Wednesday Addams, and the variant has her tits out.
Unfortunately, I thought Mark had the book, and that's why we don't have an image to show at the moment. And I do apologize for that.
Yeah, thanks, USPS.
That's what happens. I know Mark was recovering from a migraine yesterday. I hope you're feeling better, bro.
I'm better. Migraines suck.
Yeah, and I had one of those. And Barney, I'm sure you can relate to this. When over the Christmas holiday, one of my nieces and my nephew got sick in preschool, aka the germ factory. So the entire family got the stomach flu for Christmas.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Having kids, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like every time one of them gets sick in preschool, and I know my mom's going down to babysit. It's like, okay, where's the antibiotic now? Let me just prepare, because I know everyone in the house is going to eventually get it.
Yeah, it's coming. That's for sure.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. So Barney and Mark and Al, you can weigh in on this too. What comic book based media, movies, TV are you guys looking forward to in 2023?
Mark, you want to go first, buddy?
Hopefully, Teen Titans season 6.
All right. Besides that, the stuff that we know that's coming out, say like Loki season 2.
Oh yeah, no, Loki season 2. Hopefully some Young Justice news because Black Mary is awesome, and I want them to explore on that. Guardians Part 3.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, just because I love Paul Rudd in the role.
Yeah.
I'm also really looking forward to Guardians. We watched the holiday special with my nieces and my nephew who were 6, 5, and 3, and they actually calmed them down for an hour and a half before the sugar high kicked in for them for dessert. And all the innuendo jokes went way over their head, thank God. They really liked it when Drax was beating the crap out of Kevin Bacon in his yard. You know, I'm looking forward to some of the DC animated stuff because that's always decent. Also really looking forward to it. Just came out, so it's not technically 2023, but Graphic Audio released the Archie Comics wedding audiobook. You know, and I also just want to see what's going to happen with Loki season 2 and whatever DC has coming live action at this point.
Yeah, whatever it's going to be.
Barney?
Just, I was echoing what you said. Whatever DC has coming, it's just when I'm saying, yeah, whatever it's going to be.
All right. What do you guys think will be next on the chopping block? Because we got no more Black Adam with The Rock. No more Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Ezra Miller, the greatest criminal of all time, has a movie coming out, which I think they just figured it would probably cost more money to get rid of the Batgirl style than might as well just put it out. I think it's going to be Shazam.
There's no agenda there with Ezra, though, and that's why he still has that role.
You know, the hate has gone on now for weeks over what has happened, and the reverberations are being felt. You get this weird feeling like DC's just going to go ahead and back off of everything that James Gunn is doing. You just get, and I'm not saying this is happening. You just get this funny thing that the fan outcry is so huge, especially over the Henry Cavill stuff and the Gal Gadot reprising Wonder Woman role and everything. I kind of get this feeling like they're just gonna, shit can James Gunn and his partner, then just start off with a whole new guy and just bring him in, bring back the Snyderverse that they were gonna do because that's what the fans want. And DC has had a little bit of a long history now of not really putting out the greatest of cinematic movies. But Snyderverse stuff, it was just absolutely exciting and phenomenal with where he was going. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but there's a part of me that's like, you kind of feel like something like this is coming because James Gunn is just and his partner have just thrown DC for a complete 180 and bounce it on its head for what direction they're going now. So will it happen? Yeah, probably not, but you get a weird feeling, don't you?
Yeah, I get this, I kind of feel like James Gunn took this approach of let's throw the baby out with the bathwater. And he took, and I really don't feel confident about Shazam past Shazam 2. And Shazam was one of the good parts of this era of DC movies. I don't know, maybe I'm spoiled. I remember a time when you got one Michael Keaton movie a year, if that. And, you got 13 episodes of John Wesley Ship the Flash, and then you had nothing for almost a decade. So maybe I'm probably spoiled now,
Yeah.
and I just want good quality stuff, and I feel we're getting that, and finding it in the fandoms that people being harder and harder to be satisfied lately.
No
Al, what do you
company
think
has
about
found
this
their
stuff?
G spot. Nobody's found their G spot yet for the fans. That's all. No, seriously speaking, DC has potential. Fan outcry. Just come on, just fans chill, relax. Just see what happens. This is not our properties. You know what I mean? I know we're fans, not technically ours. So let's just have a good time with what we get. I come from an era where we had the shittiest looking shit. Spider-Man on the rooftop that was always looking around when nobody was there. The almost awesome. We had Linda Carter. We had Farina. We had the little small screen. Now we getting this big screen stuff, this dope shit. Yeah, it's not going to stick to the comics. They want to be different. It's just you got to accept that. And let's just ride with it. Let's have fun. You know what I mean? And I understand. Hey, things got to change sometimes. That's all, folks. It's part of life. Please. All this hate and anger towards people, this negative energy is worthless. It's useless. Chill. That's how I go. That's my approach. Let's just enjoy this fandom. We have stuff, and let's just talk. Enjoy what we love. And if you don't enjoy it, you don't got to start bashing it and giving out death threats, for example, to people. You know what I mean? You don't gotta do that. Just trust in what's gonna happen. I'm sure that there's all talk now. The dude posts a picture of Lobo, and they say, he's making a Lobo movie. No, you know what Lobo is? Lobo is the main man, right? So that's what I think he was trying to present with that image. Hey, I'm the main man. Get it? But whatever. Let's see what happens here.
Actually, what I want James Gunn to do. This would be the smartest idea for him to do. Make Steel 2 with Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, I mean, can there be some new corporate policies regarding comedy collectibles collaboration with Awesome Sauce Radio coming in 2020?
Wait a minute. Wait. He may be onto something, because what if Zack Snyder did it?
You know what? I would actually pay money to see that.
Zack Snyder, Shaquille O'Neal Steel movie.
Barney, have you ever seen that Steel movie?
Yeah, I saw Steel. I was very young. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, that's why he has glasses now. It almost made him blind because it was so bad.
I haven't seen it since it originally came out. I may actually just go on YouTube TV and movies and actually rent it.
Yeah, don't forget Kazam. It's like a double feature. So watch Kazam afterwards.
and it should be executive produced by Joel Schumacher.
Unfortunately, that's not happening, man.
I know.
Waka waka waka.
We're gonna get on Nicolas Cage Superman. Don't you worry.
I'd pay for that.
Sweet. All right. I have just one of my last two final questions for the panel. This is for Mark and for Bernie. If you could choose between opening up a brick and mortar store in New York City or opening up a brick and mortar store in Las Vegas, what would you guys choose?
I didn't quite catch it all, Adam. If you can open a portal into a city, is that what I heard?
If you can open up a brick and mortar comic book shop.
Oh, I thought you said a portal. I was thinking we are gonna, go, dimensional traveling to another city.
Unfortunately, I'm not Rick Sanchez, dude.
The only portal he's sitting on right now.
I love you too, Al.
If I can open a brick and mortar in which city, which one would it be? Is that the question?
Yeah, between New York and Vegas.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Vegas, man. My family's all here, my friends are all here. I got a base of operation here. I got all the support I ever need with the comic book community. market community, with the card community. I mean, New York, it's got to be what, 3 times the amount of rent and space there.
most
So
likely.
yeah, so I bring in the same products, but I'm taking it to New York now, and you got to sell triple to make your rent for the month. So as much as I love New York, I'm good, man. I'll stick with Vegas, baby.
All right, Mark. In the words of a fool by the name of Bill O'Reilly, what say you, sir?
Oh, in the words of Bill O'Reilly, we'll do it. We're good. We'll do it. It's going live. Fuck it.
All right, we're already live. So what's your answer, sir?
It's considered a trick question because it's like set up where you're more established at, that you're more familiar with. Like, because I'm in New York, I would be more inclined to set up in New York because I got everything here for me.
All right.
Because Barney would do Vegas because he's more. He has more establishment in Vegas. It's like if he goes to New York, it's just no one would really know him compared to where you are in your home turf. So
that kind of, since you both know me off camera as well as on camera, and I thank you guys for all the friendship, love, and support that you give me on a yearly basis. Because I can't do what I'm doing with Awesome Sauce Radio without you guys. That's always been my thing because I have that foot in both worlds. Comic books and adult entertainment. As people could have figured out by the beginning of the show.
No.
Yeah, we have to get you more of a 2 sound effects, Darrell.
Just buy him a stream deck.
Everything I know is in New York, but I also have this love of Vegas as well. I just, once I start thinking about the whole family aspect, and especially now with this new health issue I have, where I have a doctor who I love, who, makes dealing with the leukemia peasy easy. I think the game plan for me is just to try to find that happy medium right now.
Yeah. Go to Vegas and perform Project Pegasus live on stage.
I can do that. Barney, don't ask.
Adam, for me, the answer is easy. And it's where is the biggest support system that you're going to have for you and where you're going to feel comfortable with, with having leukemia. Obviously, there's a lot of setbacks with that, a lot of health issues that come along with it. If you already have established wonderful care where you are, plus family and friends that are there already supporting you, coming to Vegas, even though it's a bit of a dream, it's something that, not to speak on your behalf, but it just seems, you have a better setting back there in Jersey to be able to flourish and to be successful, than coming to Vegas where you're meeting all new people. And yes, we do have a great wonderful community here, but you're still meeting a brand new group of people.
Building a support system and a family by choice takes a lot of time. And I already have I kind of feel like I now have the 2 strike syndrome when it comes to disabilities. Now, I have the blindness thing, which is really just nothing more than a pain in the ass. And then I have this on top of it, and then it's just like, I've been in the comic book game in the New York City / New Jersey since 1988, give or take. Yeah. I mean, I quit my paper out when I bought 10 copies of Batman 428. Took none of them to a convention and made 3 times my paper route that day, selling to other dealers. Like, this is all you need to do to make money? It's like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bar.
I was going to say I have an idea, and an idea of you know, when you come out next week, I know you and I are gonna have a day where we're gonna go buddy up and hang out for a little while. So, but an idea of, you know, all the comic book stores we have in Vegas, you know, I'm gonna take you around and you know, introduce you to a lot of owners. But I was thinking, what if we had a section in their store that we just call Blind Adams Comics? And, you know, that could be the books that you would have. And maybe we can even go so as far as you shipping books to them, and then them, you know, seeing what it is you want to put on their shelf, that they can have Blind Adams Corner, you know, Blind Adams Comics, just your comic picks you want to do. That's just a little way to start off to see where, you know, where things are going to go with, you know, your more adult themed books that you like. So,
oh yeah, I mean, I definitely, you know, I've noticed something lately when I'm looking at variant covers. Some of my picks are mainstream titles.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know we're gonna do this in reverse order the way I originally had it, but you know, for example, this was an exclusive from Frankie's Comics. Shout out to Kevin Fields. Edge of Spider-Verse 2 Peach Momoko facsimile variant that they did.
Yeah, I forget they did that.
I was a little bit disappointed that this was sold out, as I wanted to get a copy to get signed by Blake Blossom next week. You know, because I've been doing these porn star autographed kiss covers for girls that have played comic book characters.
Ever signed this?
Yeah, that's a cute cover of her too.
Yeah, I mean, now I've been doing a lot of pics like that lately. You know, I'm also
Or
big. What was that, Mark?
The Dark Knight's Metal 6 Greg Horn.
Is that what you're putting up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really high on this book. Mark, why do you like it so much?
This is technically the first cover of the Harley Who Laughs. So, because everyone's losing their mind over this character, I'm like, wow, no one.
Harley Who Laughs. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's an actual thing now.
Listen out.
Yeah. That was a road of, all right, they're milking this for all it's worth.
Yes.
You reading Harley Quinn, Barney?
Jeez.
No, I stopped reading Harley Quinn when Palmiotti and Connor stopped doing it. I haven't read it in a bit, so I don't even know who writes and draws it anymore.
It's Riley Rossmo.
I know it's like Teeny Howard's currently writing it, and I may check it out in trade because I have my issues with Teeny Howard. And she has a welcome invitation to come on the show for some of the debates she did with her Excalibur run, which don't sit well with me, and not for the obvious reasons. You know, but Harley Quinn's one of my favorite characters, so as another point where adult entertainment got the movie right and mainstream Hollywood fucked it up. Suicide Squad XXX. Where if you watch it without the naughty stuff in it and actually just watch the movie, it's a better movie than the real movie.
Watch the sequel have Amber Heard in it.
Well played, sir.
Let me ask you guys this: you guys see Amber Heard doing the convention scene anytime soon?
No.
Pride won't allow it at this point. She's going to lay low for the next 4 or 5 years, and then come out in some minute role in a reboot of something James Gunn does, and try to get her reclamation project going. So, hashtag TurdCon. Yeah.
I thought she would just do scat porn.
I gotta start writing jokes for you, dude.
What?
You were landing better last week. But however, I know there are certain major studios in the adult world that offer her big time money.
What, these nuts?
No, not these nuts. Marty, have you know any like local Vegas artists that I can hire to draw me a parody cover, which I can use to finally pay off these nuts jokes? Because I hear them every week on this show.
I know several. They're a big part of the community that we have here in Vegas. I can run off 10 names off the top of my head of Vegas local artists that do freelance work, that do whatever it is you're looking for, so,
right,
and
cool,
they're good.
Cool. Since people want to like bring up the term "these nuts" to the point where I can't even like escape it from the Clerks 3 movie.
Got him.
That's exactly the exact.
They should make a superhero called These Nuts, and his head is a sack.
Okay. I swear. This really has become the comic book podcasting version of the Opie and Anthony show at this point. I know you're a fan of Kevin Smith. Do you have a favorite Kevin Smith movie, Barney?
Adam, I think I missed that. Was that a question for me, brother? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Basically, I want to know. I know you're a fan of Kevin Smith. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite Kevin Smith movie?
I'm getting this bad feedback, so I can't quite hear what you're saying, man. I'm sorry.
Is there a mic coming off of my end, or is it just a bad connection?
I think it's a bad connection I'm using with this laptop. So it's just it's reverb when you're asking. So there's moments where I can hear you very clear, and then there's other moments where it's not. So
all right, no harm, no foul. Basically, I know you're a fan of Kevin Smith movies. I was wondering if you had a favorite.
A favorite Kevin Smith movie. Fuck, that's like asking what's your favorite song of all time. It's just.
Yeah, no. I trust me. He's my mentor. I've known him since 1995.
I got an answer, and it's technically not a movie, but it is my favorite with Kevin Smith because it's Kevin Smith just being himself, and it's an interview with an evening with Kevin Smith. The first one and the second one. The way he engages audience and tells stories, and it's just him and the audience. And Jay pops in on occasion, Jason Mewes. But I would have to probably go with An Evening with Kevin Smith as my favorite Kevin Smith, just because you get him the whole time.
Oh yeah, and he tells in the first one, he tells some amazing stories too. Anyone in the audience, go Google Kevin Smith Superman story, and you'll just get some funny stuff from behind the scenes.
I can still watch that. I remember watching it when it came out, and I can still watch that, and I still smile as happy as ever when I'm watching it. So yeah. Nick Daniels jumped in. Oh, I saw that, Nick. Nick Daniels jumped in and said favorite Kevin Smith movie was Mallrats. It's hard to beat that one. That's for sure.
Mallrats, maybe because that's what made me a fan, and made me be a supporter. And like I said, I've been spoiled. So when I look at Evening, I love it. But it's like I get to see these live every couple months.
Yeah, that's tough. What your favorite one is then, Adam? Your favorite Kevin Smith movie, is it Mallrats?
I'm gonna give you my top 3. Mallrats.
Oh, here we go. Al, you paying attention, Al?
Oh yeah.
Mallrats, Monsters, Mutants, and Marvels, because it was a beautiful interview. God rest Stan Lee's soul. Happy heavenly 100th birthday.
Yes.
And I just really liked the interview. That's what I think made Kevin not just a filmmaker, but the pop culture guy that he would evolve into. Amazon, stop.
That's my cue to drink.
Hats coming soon, as soon as they get from Maryland to New Jersey. Wink, wink.
When are we getting coasters?
I don't know yet. I'll put that on the merch, the make list. Wait, first you wanted shirts, now you want hats. Now you now. We'll talk.
He's gonna ask. He's gonna ask you
My
for
third-
adult toys. Awesome sauce dildos that are awesome.
Let's not get crazy now. And my third,
They just have a poor battery charge.
you see, there's the comedy with the show's known for. And the third,
They go limp
the
after 10
movie that
seconds.
put me on the path I'm on today, Zach and Miri Make a Porno. And I even told Kevin when I went in AVN, it's all because Zach and Miri showed me that it was possible.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
know, I don't know. Al just chiming in with the dildos. All of a sudden, I just popped in my head of squirt guns that shoot out awesome sauce. You know, I don't know.
yeah, I was thinking of doing it at a convention, and it's like, no, I don't want to get kicked out. I was going to bring an old school
Right.
super soaker.
If it's Adam, it has to shoot off cottage cheese because it's lumpy by now.
Oh
Poor
my
guy.
God. Barney's like, why did I come on Awesome Sauce Radio?
So should we mention Adam's awesome sauce?
Mark, just stop. Just when did this become the roast of blind animal all of a sudden? And Barney, you can feel free to join in too.
Wait, was it ever not?
What? Because I accidentally I got Barney. I got sick and tired of mistaking milk for orange juice or apple juice. So one day I was tired, so I'll just use tap water. And it tasted just as good. So my brother Matthew, who helps set up at conventions every now and then, told this one over there, you know, he likes to put tap. It's weird that he puts tap water in his cereal. I've never heard the end of it. I don't. If anyone hears the rumor that I masturbated in the thimbles, that's a rumor that Mark started too. Thank you.
Actually, from what I understand, there's brown things under your nails and it ain't from scratching.
Oh, all right, never mind. Barney, when is the next old school Comic Con?
The next one we're looking at is Sunday, June 25th here in Las Vegas. So I'll have, if you follow us on social media, Old School Comic Con, you can either find it at on Instagram or Facebook, or if you look on our page right there, Simpsons Comics on Facebook or Instagram, we post stuff about it all the time. So, but yeah, June 25th is the next Old School Comic Con. So.
Sweet.
I
And
got to go to Vegas.
Hey, Mark, maybe
So
we'll go. Maybe we'll set up at that. We'll take you to the heart attack grill that you want to go to.
Yes, fat people eat free.
I think you have to be over a certain weight.
One of us will get to eat for free, Mark. Now, won't we?
I have reached that threshold. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's like that's not gonna fuck up your diet, is it?
Yeah, Mark,
So
I think you have to be over a certain weight at the Heart Attack Grill. You have to be over a certain weight at the Heart Attack Grill, then you get to eat for free. But I don't remember what the weight is. I want to say it's 350 or 400, something like that. I don't know.
Mark's not fat enough to get free food from the Heart Attack Grill, then.
It's actually $250.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, I've done my research.
Trust me, when it comes to food, he's done his research.
No, when it comes to not spending money, I've done my research.
Well, that too, but with that and food, man.
Oh, it was over $350.
See, wow, you're not. Oh yeah, man, that's so Mark. You know, you're not fat enough to get us free food.
Cash only? What is this, per pound or what is it? What do you mean cash only?
I think they don't take card.
Oh, word? Oh, damn.
That makes sense.
But for Adam, they do take these nuts.
All right, I got something coming for you, man. All right, we're gonna end.
You didn't do Elmo.
We're gonna end.
And you didn't talk. Wait. You didn't do Elmo, right? And what happened to the clone thingy and then the Conroy thingy?
Wait, the what thingy?
The Conroy, and then the clone.
Oh yeah, wait a second. Hey, Mark actually put me onto this, and I want to thank the producer for helping me get back on track. We got on tangents here, but this is a tribute that Paul Dini and Al Burnett did to Kevin Conroy, who tragically passed away. This is a very beautiful tribute that they put. Mark, I'll let you explain it.
I found this last night. I sent it to Adam. I was like, holy shit, this is very fucking powerful. It's got Paul Dini and Alan Burnett just writing their tribute for Kevin, and it's got Batman the Animated Series style Bruce Wayne with the mask off, and it's just very wholesome.
It is a very, very powerful piece. Barney, you have any fun memories of Kevin Conroy?
All of the Batman video games. I mean, the animated series is of course, but just the fact that they kept his voice in the video games just, pushed me along the entire time. So.
Yeah, he was a lovely person to meet.
I'm just happy he's able to do an upcoming video game one last time.
Yeah, the new Suicide Squad game, which looks amazing. I also wanted to show one last comic book that I'm kind of speculating on with Across the Spider-Verse. Because we need like 9 million Spider-Man characters running around the world now. This is Marvel Tales number 126. This reprints Amazing Spidey 149, which is the first Ben Reilly, the Spider Clone, Chasm, which is now one of the one worst Spider-Man stories of all time right now, Dark Web. I actually see a future for this book because the original is getting pricey now.
I have mine.
And I just won 2 off of eBay, and I bought a couple copies of this as well. But I also think Marvel Tales is just a great way to collect and read Spider-Man on a budget.
I do well selling Marvel Tales. I sold 150 for $40 like last year during that whole Sinister Six hype.
Yeah. Hey, Barney, what do you think of the whole speculation game?
I missed that, Adam. Say one more.
What do you think of the entire comic book speculation game?
Where am I with comic book speculation?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
I let the people decide, man, to be honest. I have boxes upon boxes of comic books that I go through and I look at and I price, and always price it well below what the going price is and throw it out there. And I'll write notes on there if it's the first appearance of something or what have you. But I let the people come in and go shopping through our booth, and they can be the ones to decide. I'm not big on the speculation stuff. Collecting since 1989, I have most everything I've ever wanted, with the exception of, Action Comics 1 and Detective 27 and, Amazing Fantasy 15, things like that, of course. But I don't really play that, the speculation game. I don't. It's not something I'm into. I'm more of the guy who you come to the booth and you see a book that you've wanted for 10 years, but you've always seen it for $200, and I got it sitting right there for $120, and then we talk and bullshit a little bit, and I say, man, if you really want that book, dude, I go $80, it's yours. Oh, really? Oh, go ahead, man. Go. That's the book you've been looking for that long. I would be I'd be honored if I was be able to want to get that person that particular book, so they're not paying such an arm and a leg for something that they really just want to read and enjoy. And that's where I am first, is the reading and enjoyment of comic books.
I'm a reader and a collector first. I'm about to write something for ComicCrusaders.com when I get back from AVNs. It's an essay I'm going to call the Healing Power of Comics, and show that comic books can help you overcome anything, and help you can really shape your life to the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
Technically, I shouldn't even be walking in a comic book shop. I have most people scratching their heads going, what the fuck's a blind person doing in here? Till you get to know me. It's all because there was a blind superhero when I was growing up that taught me that you don't need sight to have a vision. So I always try to hook my people up with deals, within reason. And just try to have as much fun with them as I can.
You charged me $50 for a book that just came out 2 days ago. What are you talking about, reason?
Oh, that's because
Only playing.
That's because his name was Al Mega, and he came up to me and said these nuts, and made all sorts of accusations. And I said, okay, that's how you want to play. We'll play, yo. But Barney, before we let you go, I want you guys to check out this really cool video I found on YouTube. This is it was actually made by kids, believe it or not. It's called Backstage Elmo, and this thing is hysterical.
Are there cars for kids, Adam?
La 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 Elmo's World. La 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 Elmo's World. Ha 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 ha. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Elmo's World. Today, Emma has a friend with Elmo. Lindsay, you're special. All the boys and girls are special. You know why? Why? Because we're all different. You see, you have pretty hair. But Emma does not have hair. What does Emma have? Fur. That's right, Emma has fur. You want to touch Emma's fur? Go ahead, touch Emma. Lindsay, do you like cartoons? Yeah. Good, because now is the time on Emma's World when we watch a cartoon. Roll the cartoon.
And we're clear. Okay, 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes.
Where's Elmo's latte? So, Lindsay, that's a pretty good take. So, what are you doing after the show? I have to do my math homework. Oh. Well, what about after that? You want to come back to Elmo's place? Emma thinks you're a good actress. Emma could really help your career. I don't know. I have a lot of homework. Oh, Emma sees how it is. No, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, what, you think you're better than Elmo? No, do you have any idea how many actresses would kill to be in your position right now? Emma's got the bitches lining up. Emma's a pimp. Elmo? What's a Muppet gotta do to get a latte around here? Come on, a cracker?
Here you are, Mr. Elmo.
Oh boy, latte. Elmo's not going to drink this piss. Elmo said mocha. Hello.
Sorry.
Elmo swears to God. Is Elmo working alone here?
Diva.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Are you stepping?
No.
Are you stepping to Elmo?
No.
What makes you think Elmo won't cut you?
I don't want any problems, Mr. Elmo. We're coming back in 10 seconds, people.
Yeah, you better walk away.
And we're back in 5,
Elmo will
4,
put you in a
3,
box,
2,
bitch.
1.
Hello, boys and girls. Boy, Lindsay, Emma should like the last cartoon. Did you like that cartoon? Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it's a funny cartoon, wasn't it? Yeah, it was funny. Did you like the part where... Did you like the part with the bunny rabbit? Yeah, I like that part. Good. Well, since we both like cartoons so much, maybe we should watch another cartoon. Roll the cartoon.
And we're clear. Okay, 1 minute, people. 1 minute.
Psst. Hey, Lindsay, come here. Emma has something to say to you. Come here. Don't ever step on Elmo's light it again. Sorry. Well, what do you think this is your show? Huh? No, I didn't. Elmo makes one phone call, you're through in this business. Got it? I'm sorry. You don't see Bert and Ernie on the show anymore, do you? No. No. You know why? Because Elmo sent those two Marys packing. You know who you're dealing with? When you were in diapers, Elmo was running this town. Please give me another chance.
We're coming back, people.
That's it. Elmo is pissed. There's gonna be trouble unless somebody gets
And we're
over
coming
here
back
right
in
now
5,
and
4,
sits on
3,
Elmo's
2,
furry
1.
ring.
Hello, boys and girls.
And that was awesome sauce. See, Mark, I thought you would appreciate that. Don't know if Barney got a kick out of it or not, but
Don't tickle me, Elmo.
Adam, you are a disturbed individual.
that's,
I can't imagine how much worse you would have been had you had sight.
Oh shit!
That's like probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me in 3 years, Al. But Barney, I want to thank you for being a guest tonight.
Thank you, fellas. I really appreciate this, man. Have fun. Al,
I want to thank you for all the friendship and support.
Pleasure, man.
Everyone, you can please go support Old School Comic Con. Go follow Barney. It's Shimp's Comics.
Sons Comics. Shimp.
Go follow them on Facebook and
eBay, everywhere.
We don't do
Instagram.
a whole lot of eBay. We don't do a whole lot of eBay anymore, but when it comes to Instagram and Facebook, we're posting over there maybe once every week or so. We don't overflood it. We just want to have fun and say hi to people and stuff. So, but I cannot leave the show tonight without two things. One, Al, Mark, Adam, I thank you so much for having me on the show. When you fellas are ever in Las Vegas, you make sure you look me up so I can meet up with you. We can go somewhere and find some trouble to get into while you're down here. And
hell yeah!
And of course, I got to say, happy 100th birthday to my main man, the man that got me started on all of it, Stanley.
Woo! Stan the man Lee. Look at that, folks. Look at that.
So, Stanley. I got to take a moment and make sure I say thank you. Happy birthday to you, brother. I met Stan 4 times in my life and have wonderful stories about him. My tattoo of him writing on my arm, one of them, just one of 4. But he was absolutely phenomenal. He's the biggest reason why I am, in comic books and a part of the reason why the man I am today because of Stanley. So, happy birthday to you, my man.
I have a lot of things.
Barney, wait a minute. Adam, wait one moment, because Nate Daniels has just dropped us with exclusive information. Simpsons Comics apparently is coming soon to Tinder. Is this true?
I did not know that.
I know I'm a bad influence, but I don't think I was that bad of an influence.
Nick does a lot of our social media, so if he knows something I don't know, then he's got something cooking. So
thank you for watching, Nick. But Stan Lee is just a legend. God rest his soul. I auditioned for season 1 of Who Wants to Be a Superhero. I met him a ton of times. I have a lot of things I could say about the end of his career, and I'm going to keep it positive. I'll wait for another episode where I can do an hour-long rant on that situation towards the end of his career, unfortunately. When he was at 100 conventions at the age of 90-something, and he just looked tired towards the end.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for him creating the character Matt Murdock, I don't know how I would have coped as a teenager. Because that's what I meant being blindness with having blindness being a blessing. That's where it all came from for me. And that's why I always be eternally grateful to Stanley.
Adam actually cosplays as Matt Murdock, but he goes by the Scared Devil.
Oh shit!
You know what? All right, this That's what I'm gonna do. And the next convention, I'm just gonna have you, Mark, a bunch of people. And since everyone wants to roast me on the show every week, let's do it in front of a live audience.
I would
Awesome
love
Sauce
to.
Radio was filmed in front of a live studio ostrich.
Okay.
Haha.
All right, Barney. You have a great night. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. Many blessings, Barney. And we're closing the show, Adam. You done?
I think I want to just let everyone know we may or may not have. We're most likely not going to have a live show next week. It's going to probably be something pre-recorded. We may actually even take, for one time only in the show's history, take a week off. I'll discuss that with Al behind the scenes sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
After I get my hair cut and all that good stuff, getting ready for AVN. We're going to get paid later than made.
Oh, amazing. I guess his Brazilian wax tomorrow. Look at this guy.
I might do that too.
Manscaping for that.
Hey, man, that's why they got Manscaped. We got to get that Manscaped money because they're giving it to every other podcast.
Just use a weed whacker, man.
You want me to kick right when we go do lunch at
The wacko would definitely miss your weed. Don't you worry.
All right, but to everyone, I want to wish everyone a very abundant, very blessed, very happy New Year. Please remember you don't need sight to have a vision. To everyone that's made 2022 a beautiful year and has helped me get through the worst 6 months of my life and helped me stay positive and knowing that we're going to kick ass and take names and pimp whores and gain fame and make this the best 2023 humanly possible. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Awesome. So.